Hi everyone, it's Darla. Welcome to Zone Play. Today I'm going to be talking about sexual abuse. I'm a little disclaimer here. I'm not a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, not a mental health worker or anything. I'm just going by my own experience. It's a very devastating thing to happen in a young woman or a young man, boy, girl. Their life feels very violated. I know when it was happening to me for all those years, it's like I would have out-of-body experiences. I would come out of my body and look down to see what was happening. And all the time in my mind, I wondered how I could make it stop. I did used to have very bad thoughts in my mind about doing harm to the person, but also when it's happening, some people or the person that's abusing just makes threats. Like if you tell anybody the police are going to come and take you away, who's ever going to believe you? There's, your mom and dad will be arrested, and just, power. It's power over a person. And when it's done at such a young age, I'm sorry, I am smoking, so I'm going to have a drag. The thing is, I know in my case, he lived right next door. So it was an awful feeling. And yes, it was a family member. Things like, just being sneaky. And I thought, this is how every male relative is supposed to love you. And you start making advances. Even as a young child, you do start making advances to other members of, like other male members, because you don't know any better. That's how you think love is. And it's very difficult to understand at that point in time that this is wrong. This is really wrong. And the thing is as a person grows up and realizes that this isn't how it's supposed to be, when I ended it, keep in mind it happened for basically 12 years of my life. Right from the time I was born. So, when that happens to a young female or a young male, you're introduced to feelings and body feelings at a very young age, and feelings that you shouldn't have until you're older. It makes a young person at that age become very sexual at a very young age. I know at least it did for me. um, when it came out with me, I was in school, and they had just brought out the good touch, bad touch, you know. What's a bad touch? Well, obviously that's, touching your breasts or your butt, or, your genitals, and that's a bad touch. And what's a good touch? Well, you know, how it goes. So, the thing is, as I said, this happened for the very first 12 years of my life. And I was not a virgin in any way, shape, or form. Not even anally. And it has solely affected my life. I will be 52 on Remembrance Day, and today is October 29th. And I honestly can't believe I'm still here. So, some of the ways I want to tell you to watch for sexual abuse, rape. Women, girls, boys, men, whatever, they always go to their abuser because that's where they feel safe, even though you are being severely abused. Because along with sexual abuse, there's emotional abuse, there's verbal abuse, sometimes physical abuse. So when you're at a young age, that's a lot of abuses, coming to a child. And I just want to let people know awareness that, if you think your daughter or your son is being abused, watch them. Watch their actions. If they get nervous when a certain person comes around, if they start fidgeting with their hands or with their hair, I still do that a lot, even at my age. If they're touching themselves inappropriately, because that's what they know. It can't be helped. If they're being, I never did this because I felt in my head that 12 years of my life was ruined, and I was never, ever gonna do that to another person because of how it wrecked my life. But if you see them getting too close, to another child, or making verbal, being verbal, being very, touchy-feely, keep an eye on it. My way of thinking is I've been in counseling most of my life. Because of this, I can't seem to get over it. I haven't been able to have a normal relationship with a man. I've been through 2 failed marriages. I've had umpteen boyfriends, lots of live-ins, and I just am taking it one day at a time. It has totally ruined my mental health, and I'm on medication now, which is kind of working, kind of not, but I go see my doctor at the end of November, so we'll take it from there. And I really want to thank you guys for watching my videos. Please hit the subscribe button down there, hit the bell so you can get notifications, and please hit the thumbs up button, and I will talk to you again. Thank you.